I'm Seth Sandler, 27th of Green Acres Weather. You may remember me from the previous public forum. For those of you who missed my speech or forgot about it, I spoke mainly about clubs, sports, and elections, which I still believe is enough reason to make no cut. Today, however, I'm here to talk about even more important topics. Shelton High School has not been the same lately. There seems to be an ominous feeling in the atmosphere. It's not for nothing, though. It's because many of the teachers can't take their mind off the fact that they all have lost the one thing that everybody needs, wishes to have, and strives for in a falling economy: job security. Some have already started to look for jobs. How can you focus on performing to the best of your ability when all you do is leading up to heartless downsizing? Their source of income, their reason for going to college is on the line. That's a peculiar example that is being set for us high school students, isn't it? Do well and graduate high school, then get into a good college and get a degree, then watch it go to absolutely nothing. It seems as though the American dream is being viewed through scratched up and foggy spectacles. It's amazing how in times of financial downfall, the most important things seem to be forgot about, undermined in the frantic chaos of trying to find a solution. I'm speaking, of course, of Shelton High School's beloved guidance counselors. And yes, beloved is the correct word, for all of us love our guidance counselors, all of which want nothing more than the best for the students at our school. I cannot imagine losing any of them. Though, throughout the 40 years that we spend here, a relationship is built between a student and guidance counselor that should never be broken. They are amazing at what they do. They give you the proper guidance as soon as you need it. They seem to always have time for an individual meeting, even though there are literally hundreds of students that need it. If I ever find myself wondering about the path I want my life to take, occupationally, or any other way that matter, I talk to my counselor, who always helps me greatly. And that goes for all student to guidance counselor relationships in the school. Whether or not you were wondering, I'm 16 years old. In another month, I'll be 17. And a year after that, I'll be 18. Of course, as outspoken as I am, I'm planning on registering to vote immediately. So are many of my friends. Voting, yes. It's a powerful thing in America. It gives us the ability to decide the fate of government, federal, state, and most importantly, local. Whether or not people in power stay in power depends on how I view the decisions they made during their terms. Earlier, I spoke about job security for teachers and guidance counselors alike. The people who really should be insecure about their jobs are sitting in front of me this evening.
Got him.
The citizens of Shelton are
Roasted.
an entity that thinks the most important
Why not?
members.
You just did it.
Sure, you may think that cutting out our sports, electives, clubs, and downsizing our most important staff members, basically turning us into a spiritless town with no pride, may be the right thing to do. But believe it or not, none other than the board members will face the most detrimental consequences. The decisions you make will live on forever and come back to you in the near future, particularly voting season. You have the power to secure the jobs of teachers and guidance counselors and coaches alike, but most importantly, yourselves. You represent us. Make a more mutual decision where in the end, more people are content. It seems as though the educational systems everywhere are deciding to cut. Well, I say that we start a new trend. Not join all these schools that heartlessly make such drastic decisions so willingly. Let's make our other town-wide frivolous expenditures obsolete and give a little to the educational budget. With our learning environment the way that we feel comfortable, our minds will be enriched and properly conditioned to learn. So let's show the world what importance education should have in the community. This town will always be remembered as the one who said yes to education, other than taking the easy way out and hopping on the anti-education, anti-extracurriculum bandwagon that other schools nationwide have chosen. Which brings me to my closing statement, and you can quote me. I would rather be the catalyst to a new fire than fuel for another. Thank you.